Hello guys, what's going on? I am back with another vlog once again for you guys. It is Monday night, October 31st, 2022. It's like around 8:45 p.m. right now. And yeah, I'm doing a vlog tonight. You know, it's Halloween night. People are going trick-or-treating. I'm not sure, I don't see much people outside right now trick-or-treating, but yeah, not a lot of people have their lights on my street either. That's another thing. None of these houses have any candy out either. What a boring Halloween. Jesus. Anyways, hopefully everyone had a great day today. My day was fine. Had another fire alarm at my school today, which was pretty unexpected. Went off during my third period class, my math class. Honestly wish it would have happened on a B day because I would have been with Colin again. Not to mention, I don't like to be in math because, the teacher in there is kind of ignorant. And it doesn't really like me when I record the alarm. So that's why I would rather it would have happened third period on a B day. It's like, we got mail. I'll bring that inside momentarily. Okay, I'll turn this around here. I'll film some more. There's a couple people around tonight. But yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. If you're going trick-or-treating, be extra careful. It's probably best to not even go trick-or-treating at all because you never know if, the candy could be poisoned. It's never happened to me where I've gotten poisoned candy, luckily, but it doesn't mean it would never happen. If I did go trick-or-treating again. Let me see, do these neighbors have out candy? I kind of want to take some if they do. Should I take some candy? Because I want candy. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. They got candy. Should I take some? What do you guys think? Should I take some candy? I would love me some candy. Neighbor's home. I'm gonna move over. But yeah, I kind of want some candy. I think I might take a little bit. This is mine. But anyways, yeah, again, if you're going trick-or-treating, be careful, all right? Halloween can be dangerous if you're not careful. Not to mention, you don't want to get kidnapped by people either, so be careful out there, everybody. Pay attention to your surroundings at all times. Look both ways when crossing the street. wouldn't want any of my friends to get hurt on Halloween. I would hate to hear if that happens, so please be careful tonight, everyone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna steal some of the neighbor's candy. Because I'm dying to have some candy. I feel left out not having any Halloween candy this year. So, I want to take a little bit. Like, probably a handful is all I'm going to take. Obviously not going to take the whole thing, because you don't do that. But, gotta save room for other people to get candy, bro. I'm going to wait for this neighbor to go back inside, and then we'll... Yeah, just bringing the garbage cans out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do the same because the recycling does come tomorrow. And I have to bring that out every time it comes because it gets full so fast. But yeah, it's Halloween night. And it's not bad out here. It's a nice night. Maybe a little bit chilly, but not too bad. So yeah, if you haven't seen my most recent videos, go check them out. You know, especially the fire alarm video, man. You have to hit the like button on that. Alright, I'm not kidding. Go on the fire alarm video, at least give it a like. That crap needs at least 20 likes. So if you could do me a favor and hit the like button on there, that would be greatly appreciated. There's a train in the distance. So yeah, give that a like for me. And once you do that, go and give my other videos a like as well. Show me you support. Let's go take some candy. Come on, neighbor, go in the house. It doesn't take that long to go in the house. Come on. I just freaking sits there grabbing the damn mail. Oh, the moon's outside tonight. That's pretty. It's in the clouds, though. I can try to show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see much. Yep, that's the moon right there. See that little glare? It's kind of hidden by those clouds. It's not super cloudy, but all right, cool. Let's see. I'm gonna try to make it look like I'm a trick-or-treater. Alright. Yeah. Like, no one has their damn lights on. Nobody. Except for these people. I don't even know if they get trick-or-treaters. It's like, really? But yeah, again, if you choose to go trick-or-treating, fine, but, you know, again, be careful. Because if you're not careful, it could be dangerous, so wouldn't want any of my friends to get hurt or kidnapped on Halloween. Wouldn't want to hear that any of my friends got poisoned on Halloween because they ate candy from strangers that might have poisoned it. I would feel awful if I heard about that, so seriously, please be careful tonight. Oh my God. Fucking neighbors coming out again, man. Listen to the leaves crunch. Yeah. That's a leaf right here. Kind of hard to see the leaves in the dark. come on. Go in the house. Are you serious? Oh my God. You know, when you're shy and you have social issues, you know. Well, is she taking candy too? Oh my God, is my neighbor taking candy? Bro. Alright. Oh. Do I see a trick-or-treater coming now? Yep, that's a person, so I'm gonna head back to the other side of the house. And then I'll come back to grab some candy once she goes away. Cause you know me, I don't like to record when there's people around. Cause like, they might question me. Not necessarily, but I mean some people are like that. Ooh, what are you filming? It's like, mind your business. Like even at school when I film the fire alarms, teachers really need to mind their business and leave me alone when I do it. You know? Like I can't stand every time I get disrespected by people because they always want to jump into my business about what I do. Like that time that neighbor confronted me when I was recording the garbage truck. It's like, you don't question people. Like, do you realize how ignorant and disrespectful you're being? Yeah, as some of you know, I was planning on doing a live stream today possibly, but I changed my mind because someone else wants to go live, so I want to let them go live, and I'll just do a vlog instead and take some candy from my neighbor's house because I'm dying to have some candy to eat. I only had one piece of candy today, or I had 2 pieces of candy actually from school, but that's not enough. I need more. It's another thing. Don't eat too much candy. If you eat too much candy, you're gonna get sick. So, at least if you get tons of candy, don't eat it all at once. You know, have some. You know, little by little. Because too much candy can make you sick. Gotta take some candy. Oh. Got a ring pop. Yeah, they only have Sour Patches, really. Or something else, and the ring pop. So, I chose the ring pop. I was gonna originally take more, but they don't have much, so I'm just choosing this ring pop, because I do like these. Ugh. People, go away. This is good. Can't you believe that Thanksgiving isn't only in a few weeks? I know. I can't believe it either. Thanksgiving is like probably not even 4 weeks away from now. Probably just under that. So, if you would like to share what your plans are for tonight, what you're doing, if you're trick-or-treating or just hanging out at home, feel free to share that with me. And me, I'm just hanging out here at home. Really. I'm not doing much. But vlogging. I know I'm making a vlog, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll take this out. I could do it in the morning too, but I'll just do it now. I don't even have to worry about it in the morning if I did it now, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna do it now. Get it over with. The only thing I will have to worry about is bringing it back tomorrow. Sorry, there's people around here. All right. So when we get inside, I'll use my. So we'll go inside. I'll do a little vacuuming. We're gonna since it's my 1-year anniversary with my favorite red dirt devil. Out of respect for that vacuum, we're only gonna use that one today. So we'll use the red dirt devil. Can't believe I've had that thing for a year now. I can't believe it. How fast the time has gone by. I remember the day I saw that vacuum in the neighbor's truck. Halloween of last year, I fell in love with it. And now it's been a year later and I still have it. And it still works perfectly. Isn't that something? Definitely is, isn't it? You know, I couldn't be more grateful to have such a good working machine. You know, works perfectly. There's literally nothing wrong with it. Only slight issue I've had with it in this past year is how when I would vacuum the rug, sometimes the belt wouldn't work very well. That's the only thing. Other than that, awesome vacuum. Great power. So I just use one belt in it for now. And that, it works perfect. That's how dirt devils are. They stretch out the belts easily. So I just use a single belt in mine, so that doesn't really happen. But yeah, works great. A great machine. Has no issues with it at all. So yeah, we'll vacuum with that. We'll use my rigid probably another time, like in my live stream later on this week or whatever. And yeah, we'll do the fire alarm test at the end as usual. We will walk around out here a little bit longer before we head back in. Or maybe we're only like 20 minutes in the vlog, but I do kind of want to get inside. I want to get a drink of water. To be honest, I am kind of getting thirsty. So we'll head back in the house. Like, I'm shocked. There's literally no trick-or-treaters on my street. Normally, I would see at least a couple. I think this is the first year, besides 2020. Like, even 2020, there were still quite a few people trick-or-treating. Now, this year, hardly anybody. But why am I not going trick-or-treating? Number one, it's kind of dangerous to do that. Number two, I don't have anything to wear for Halloween, And number three, I have no one to go trick-or-treating with. I'm not just gonna go by myself, because that's awkward. I've never done that before. For a fall evening, it's actually not that cold out here, which I'm happy about. Because you know me well, I do not like it when it gets very cold out here. I like it better when it's warmer. So, yeah, because when it gets too cold, you gotta wear all this crap. You gotta wear a freaking winter coat, gloves, hat, scarf, all this crap, It's a pain to take it on and off. During the wintertime, I'll probably have to wear my sweatshirt. I'll have to wear my coat over that. I'll still be kind of freezing. Like, really, the only thing you can do to stay warm in the winter is stay inside your house if you have good heat. Because you'll be freezing to death going outside. It doesn't matter if you're wearing your winter stuff or not. You'll still be freezing. I've experienced that before. Like, I would go to my bus stop. I would still have my big red winter jacket on, but I would be freezing still. It doesn't really help me if I wear my coat. I'm still freezing. That's why I absolutely hate having to go to my bus stop in the winter, because that's what I have to deal with. But luckily I'm a senior. This is the last year I have to deal with that, because I do graduate in June of next year, so that's something I'm looking forward to. Put my keyboard back on this iPad. So yeah, we had a fire alarm today at my school. Around the end of third period, I would say around 12:10 p.m. is when it happened. And my math teacher was like trying to prevent me from recording it. I don't understand why. It's like, I like to record it. Like, no offense to her, but she was kind of being disrespectful to me. And he's like, come on, let me do what I like. It's not bothering you. But anyways, yeah, when I got outside, I saw my friend Colin out there, and I saw my wood tech teacher. He knows how bad I love those alarms, man. He was like, yeah, Dale, what'd you think of that? He smiled at me. I was like, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, my wood tech teacher, he is a nice guy. Obviously not going to mention his name, because you shouldn't mention names, because you can get in trouble for that, but he is a nice guy, though. If you're somehow watching this and you know who you are, thank you for being so respectful to me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to the rest of the year with you in wood tech class, working on my project. I have my PTO meeting this Friday. I have a lot I want to talk about in there regarding me getting automotive class. I'm going to do everything I can to get it all worked out. And my mom will be there to help me too. So yeah, the fire alarm went off at school again today due to another suspicious odor. Okay, I tried to record it, but the video was kind of crap because, again, teacher was trying to prevent me from recording it. Oh, you don't need to do that. Yeah, I do. It's what I like to do. Like, I wish she would respect that. I respect her, so she needs to respect me too. For a second, I thought that car was randomly stopping. That makes me uncomfortable. Hey, little boy, what are you doing out here? You want some candy? You want to go to my house? Nope. That's stranger danger. You don't ever get in a car with someone who you do not know. I don't care what they say. Oh, your mom got in a car accident. They're just lying. Don't fall in their trap. Never go with a stranger. Only go with someone you trust, like your mommy. You little kids have your whole life ahead of you. Don't end it too early. You need to live. Seriously. Like, people dying young is really sad, and it needs to stop. Because people have their whole life ahead of them. It's really a shame. Ugh. There, problem solved. Just gonna drink a water outside. Ow. Alrighty. So, will I make a woodworking video tomorrow? I plan to, yes. Am I gonna guarantee I'm gonna get one? No. To be honest, at the moment, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna be working on, but hopefully it's gonna be attaching my tendons to the mortises or whatever. That's what I do want to do next. And maybe I'll record a video of me and guitar, because I do that sometimes. So go check those videos out if you haven't yet. I would appreciate just hitting the like on there. If you don't want to check them out now, that's fine. But if you could at least hit the like button on them for me, I would really appreciate it. So, yep, people put their garbage and recycling bins out because they both come tomorrow. Oh yeah, and Wednesday I get out of school early. There's actually quite a few days this month where we either have early releases or we have no school that day. Like, I believe next week we have no school on Tuesday or Friday. And then I believe, Wednesday this week is going to be a half day. Because I saw that schedule this morning, that new schedule for this week. So it said that we have a lot of days off and half days in November. That's why it's called No School November. And we have no days off from school this week, but we do have a half day Wednesday. Actually, wait, am I wrong? And I think we have, we get out, I think, I believe Wednesday. I could be wrong. I have to recheck it. I might have forgot. I might have gotten confused with another week, but I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. Let's walk over here now. It's dark. I know you can't really see anything, but yeah, pretty soon these crickets are gonna go away. In the wintertime, it's literally silent outside. It's boring. That's why I love summertime at night, because it's so peaceful out here. Like, you know how I would come out here in the summer during my live streams and just relax, sit out in that little patio area? It's so relaxing. I got a freaking spider web in my face. Hate that when that happens. Anyways, I hope everyone had a great Halloween today, and I hope nobody got hurt. If I hear on the news or something people got hurt, I'm not going to be happy. So, seriously, please be careful out there, people. Especially kids. I mean, gotta have an adult with you. Especially, I remember when I was young, I always had my mom with me or whatever, or my Uncle Roger or whatever. Or usually I would also go with other kids to trick or treat too, but I feel like it's much safer when you have an adult with you. You know? This is a huge leaf right here. If I can try to put it in the light, I can show you a better picture of it. But got this giant ass leaf. Look at that thing. That is enormous. You see there, friends? That is an example of what an enormous leaf looks like. The neighbors finally turned their lights off. Trick-or-treating is over. What time is it anyways? Okay, now it's 9:23 p.m. There's literally no people on my street right now. There's nobody on my street going trick-or-treating. There's a person over there. They have their lights on, but not many other people. It's like my street is so boring. There's no trick-or-treaters around here at all. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't go trick-or-treating. I don't really care to go trick-or-treating. But I remember the last time I wore a costume for Halloween was 2018, when I had that fire alarm costume. I brought it to school. Yeah, me and my friend Colin we both had those fire alarm costumes that his mother made. That was really cool. I remember that day. We were called down to the Red House there for a picture. Best Halloween costumes. So that's a throwback Thursday. That was a great day. I also got a new vacuum that day when I went trick-or-treating with my friends. I missed that day. That was a good Halloween. I remember coming home that day, doing a live stream, showing everyone my candy, my new vacuum. I remember that day also, My buddy Norman was at school. He loved the fire alarm costumes. Good times, never forgotten, but always remembered. You know, I would love to go back to that day. That was a fun day. I'm sure if Colin watches this, he'll probably agree with me. That was a great day. I remember that night before, he brought over my fire alarm costume to my house. So then in the morning, I think my mom took me to school. So then I had my fire alarm costume all day. Obviously, I didn't wear it the whole day. There were times where I took it off, but like in class, for example, I wouldn't be wearing it, but in the hallways during passing time, I had it on, you know. Yeah, what a good day that was. Yeah, what a fun day. That's why I miss the old days. They were a lot of fun. That's why I really miss my buddy Norman. He is such a great person, such a great role model. Even though I do have some friends at school, like my wood tech teacher and my electronics teacher, you know. But I really, really wish they would have the opportunity to meet my buddy Norman, because he is such a nice person. And the good news is, why I can't wait to graduate, once I graduate, like for example, this next summer, I can go to his house and see him all I want. And I'm going to ask him if I could do a vlog with him, because I really want to. Hopefully he'll say yes. If he doesn't feel comfortable, that's fine, but I would like to ask him first, you know. But it would be really cool if I could do a vlog with him, so I'm going to try. And yeah, but I miss that guy. He was a nice guy. Nice person. His family's nice too. And those are good people. It's like they wouldn't even let Norman continue to be my para. Like they let him be my para for 7th and 8th grade though. But why couldn't they continue that? Like they don't understand how close me and him were as friends, you know? Oh, Dale can do fine without him. Yeah, but it's still nice with him around. What about all the fire alarms at school without him? It's not the same. I would love to record a video of the fire alarm with Norman in there. That would have been great. But no, he can't be with me. Can't wait to graduate. I'm going right to his house. I'm visiting him. And he can visit me too, you know? He can come here. I can show him my vacuums. I can show him my fire alarm. I can test my fire alarm and show him that. He'll love it. And it's the things I miss. You know, I miss going to school. I miss going to JFK. I miss going there and then going to my homeroom classroom and meeting Norman there. And we would go to the cafeteria every morning and get breakfast. And then we would go to first period to reading class. The teacher in there was also really nice. I really miss that. I miss it a lot. Compared to now where I just go to school, you know, I have to wait in the classroom for like 10 minutes until class starts. You know, now school's kind of boring, honestly, compared to how it was, you know, in middle school. I miss middle school. It was way more fun there. Like, why can't fun times always be a thing? Like, why is it that when we grow up, fun times have to end? I don't get it. Like, there should never be an end fun time button. Like, what about all those field trips, recess, field day, fun Halloween moments? Like, why can't they just keep that going throughout high school? And I didn't really have recess or field day in middle school either, but I mean, I still had a lot of fun in middle school with my buddy Norman. I miss it. Kind of makes me sad I can't see him. I know he thinks the same thing. Because me and him are close as best friends. Like, I would literally get off my bus. I would head to my homeroom. He would be in there waiting for me. And then me and him would head down to the cafeteria together. We would talk on the way. We would chat with each other about stuff. Then we'd head down to the cafeteria. I would get some breakfast. My friend Colin would be there too with his mom. So we would all meet up and have breakfast together. Then later on that day, we would have lunch in that little small room. Me, Norman, and my friend Colin, we would all sit in that lunchroom together. And usually what I would do is I would save some breakfast from the morning, or maybe I would bring in my own snack, which I never really did. And sometimes Norman would share his snack with me, and I just miss that. I miss that a lot. What I miss the most is, meeting, Norman waiting for me in the classroom, and then me and him going to the cafeteria in the morning for breakfast. I miss that a lot. I miss the end of the day where the nice para would pick me up to go to my bus or whatever. He was a nice dude, I miss that. I miss it a lot more than you think. Like, those were good times. Those are happier, funner times, Yeah, me, Norman, and Colin would eat lunch in the small room. We would talk. We would chat about stuff. I would talk to Norman about, I wonder when our next fire drill will be. Or we would talk about anything. We would talk about anything, and I remember all those moments where I was, we had a fire drill and Norman was with me. I will cherish those moments forever. It's like I want to go back so bad. I really miss it. It makes me sad I can't go back to being an 8th grader, because those were, I'm not trying to dwell here, but I really miss it. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Like, if you ever have a fun moment in life, you can relate. You want to go back. I also remember that time where my mom had a dead battery in her car, so we had to get a new battery. And she told me she called an Uber to go pick us up to get a new battery. Well, come to find out, what she actually did was she called Norman to come over here to bring us to get a battery. She didn't tell me about that. She surprised me. And then she was like, Dale, look out for a white pickup truck. That's our Uber. And then when the white pickup truck comes, right? He probably parked like right over here somewhere. Yeah, right over here. And this was me, right? I was walking from this way, coming up here. All of a sudden, I hear, "R!" My buddy Norman was going, "R," And all of a sudden, I was like, what the heck? I was surprised to see Norman, That was another moment I miss. Like, hopefully my mom can surprise me like that again. I really miss my buddy. I really miss him. Me and my friend Colin, we both miss Norman. He's friends with both of us. That guy is a role model. He is literally a role model. He's funny, he's smart, he's cool, talented, great personality. It's exactly how I would describe my wood tech and electronics teachers also. They're just like that. Really, really cool people to, have as a teacher. Nice people, great friends. Again, that same thing goes to Norman. I have no disappointments about the times I've had with Norman. In fact, I want to go back to those times really bad. And I just miss it, I miss it a lot. But yeah. But I'll graduate, and I can go visit him whenever the heck I want to. And I'll invite Colin. You want to go see Norman? You want to be in my vlog with Norman? I'll ask him. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna head inside now. It's kind of boring out here tonight. A boring Halloween. Literally no one is out. Like, I saw no kids with bags in their hand. Hardly. I didn't really see that at all, to be honest. It's like nobody is trick-or-treating on my street, bro. Maybe on that other street over there, but not on my street directly. Anyways, let's head back to my room. Also, I remember getting, you can't see, but, my JFK Patriot shirt right here on the line. I also got this shirt on Halloween, too, as a surprise. That was freaking nice. I cherish that shirt forever. That's JFK. Yeah, it's nice and warm inside the house, I'll tell you that much. It's nice and warm in here. So, yeah, we'll head to my room. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. My mom wants to talk to me. And sorry about that. My mom wanted to talk to me about some bull crap. That's why I'm sick and tired of this stupid power school. Because it always notifies her, like, whenever I have a missing assignment or, whenever my grade changes. Like, I'm tired of it. It's embarrassing. Like, I don't want her to know about that. Yeah, I need to charge my phone when I come back, or we're going to do some vacuuming. Alright. So yeah, everyone. Yeah, that's another thing. I was supposed to get my senior portrait today, which that's supposed to be going in the yearbook, and they said it would be in the auditorium. Turns out it was actually in the library, but they never, said that. I'm like, what the heck? It's like, my mom told me that one of my teachers emailed her about missing work. It's like, God, that's embarrassing. Like, I think it's that friggin' digital audio class, which again, that sounds interesting, but that class is kind of a lot of work. Like, I want to drop out of that class into something else. It's like, seriously, it's embarrassing. Like, as I mentioned in my rant on my other channel, I'm tired of getting embarrassed. Because my school likes to embarrass me all the time. Alright, bear with me. In the meantime, I'll be right back. You like my new smoke alarm? Look at that. If you didn't see the video where I installed that, go check that out. Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to start with our vacuuming now, and then after that, we're going to do our wonderful fire alarm, which I know everyone loves to death. So, let me prepare that. Yeah, I have a lot I want to talk about in this meeting. Like, I've never heard of it being too late to drop out of a class. Like, that's never happened before. Usually, if you want to drop out, like, I'm sure I would have to talk to my guidance counselor about that. And hopefully she would help me out. Because they did give me some classes this year that I didn't even pick myself. Like, what the heck? Like, digital audio can be replaced with automotive, and then I could have, like, for example, I could have a culinary class to go with that. Just so I have, because my mom wants me to take a class of culinary, and I'll admit, I kind of want to take that too. But anyways, yeah, 1 year with this awesome vacuum right here. Can't you believe that? No, I can't believe it either. Yeah, 1 year with this thing, and it still works perfectly. It's a great machine. So, yeah, we're gonna give it a run now. So, yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's a fail. But easy solution. Just pull it out. And yeah. It's like the exhaust blows like crazy on this thing. Yeah, it's all set. There's just this little thing I'm trying to get off. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Now we can continue. Crazy things that happen on Halloween, huh? Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, the exhaust on this vacuum is a pain in the butt, because it always blows things around, like what you just saw a few moments ago. Like, it always blows stuff around. Like, that's the only one thing I don't like about this vacuum, how there's no exhaust filter, so everything just blows like crazy. But, yeah, other than that, it's a great machine, lots of power, works well. Again, nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. It's a great working machine, and I couldn't be grateful to own such a good working machine. This vacuum is literally the beast. So we take our little dirt cup off and we can check how much it picked up. And it picked up quite a bit here. If you look inside, look at all that crap in there. It's a lot of dirt. This thing is hecka powerful, bro. It's like, this thing literally has the power you would never expect. And by that, I'm not kidding. This vacuum is literally a powerful beast. You know, it's like you know, my teacher emails my mom, "Oh, your son has missing work." Like, I don't want my mom to know about that. Like, God, it's embarrassing. Because then she confronts me about it. You know, screw that. This is why I can't wait to get frickin' school over with. I'm tired of that frickin' class, too. Like, it's so hard. Like, at the beginning of the year, the first couple of weeks, it wasn't too bad, but then it got harder. You know, I want to drop out of there, of that class. I can get into a better class like automotive. Like, they need to give me automotive. I'm tired of it. Again, I'm mentioning that in the meeting. And we're gonna make sure they do something, because this is ridiculous. Especially when you're promised you're gonna get a certain class and you don't get it. If you've been in that state before, then you probably know exactly what I feel like. It's not right, like. It's very wrong. Alright. Some of the stuff here I can just recycle. And in the meantime, we're going to start our fire alarm test. And so I hope everyone is ready for that. Okay, fire alarm test starts now, everybody. So make sure you're ready for it, because remember, it is extremely red.
Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that fire alarm. I hope you enjoyed the vlog in general. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn post notifications on to all. Have an awesome rest of your night, and I will talk to you guys later again. If you want to share with me in the chat what you did for Halloween today, feel free. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your night, everyone, and I will talk to you later, everyone. Remember, red is felicity, so yeah, we'll talk to y'all later. And happy Halloween, everybody. Before you know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving and then Christmas.